Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. So, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all the people, all my viewers, all the people who take the time to like and have taken the time to subscribe to my channel. It's very helpful and I appreciate it very much. Also, if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you did. And there's a little bell icon down below the video somewhere, so if you click on that, it'll let you know when I come out with new videos, so you can follow me easier. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. I would appreciate that very much. So today, I am going to be doing some practical English conversations, and we're going to be discussing sayings and idioms that are popular in the West, and I'll be doing this with my co-host. So please, sir, introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Hayyan. I'm a teacher, a learner, and a lover of English, and I'm really happy to be with you, and thank you for this help.
Thank you for joining me today. So, we have a little script in front of us, and we will read that. So let me start out here. Hey, Carrie, I was supposed to keep this under wraps, but Tony splashed out, and we're getting a new espresso machine.
Seriously? I've been bugging Tony about that for years now. I can't believe that he finally caved in. My lips are sealed.
I know, right? It's coming next week. It's nice to have your voice heard.
Wow. Work just got a whole of... Sorry, I can't see well. Wow. Work just got a whole lot better. The coffee machine now is seriously below par. If they want us to burn the candle at both ends, there is gotta be some perks.
I think Tony got a bit of a reality check when Mingji quit. He had to step up to the plate to keep the rest of us happy. Okay, now let's switch people, and we can read it again.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Hey Carrie, I was supposed to keep this under wraps, but Tony splashed out, and we're getting a new espresso machine.
Seriously? I've been bugging Tony about that for years now. I can't believe he finally caved in. My lips are sealed.
I know, right? It's coming next week. It's nice to have your voice heard.
Wow, work just got a whole lot better. The coffee machine now is seriously below par. If they want us to burn the candle at both ends, there's got to be some perks.
I think Tony got a bit of a reality check. When Min-J quit, he had to step up to the plate to keep the rest of us happy.
Very good. I'm going to have to ask some of my Southeast Asian students what that name is. Minji?
I don't know.
It's not Canadian, I know that much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it looks Asian maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking Chinese. I'm not sure.
Chinese name.
Okay, so let's go back now. Keep this under wraps. What do you think that means?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's a new to me, new idiom to me.
Okay, so it basically means to keep things a secret, to not tell anyone. I think it comes from like a present being wrapped, so you don't know what it is, right? So if something's wrapped, you can't tell what it is. So if you keep something under wraps, you're not telling anybody what it is. So I'm pretty sure that's where that saying comes from. Now this next one, splashed out, I've never heard before.
Yeah, me either.
So it says that it means spent a lot of money. A more common one would be to say, but Tony went all out. Went all out. Right?
Out.
That's what a lot of people say. When you do something extreme, right? So he got a new coffee machine and it's the best machine. He really went all out. So he got everything that he could. Right? So that's a more common saying. Right? Yeah, this splashed out, I'm not quite sure where that's from. A lot of things, it depends on the area. Even if it's English, different areas will use different sayings for the same thing.
Does the verb splash mean that when you hit water with your hands, for example, or with your feet?
That's what splash usually means, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they say splashed out because it's like this, and
exactly.
Like throwing money out, he splashed out. So it's possible. Like I said, in my area, that's not a common thing. I've never really heard that. Maybe it's a California thing. That sounds like something that they would say down where they surf and stuff.
Yes.
Possibly, right? Okay, so caved in.
Caved in. I'm trying to guess the meaning from the context here. Is it to be? To not mind doing something?
Well, it's doing something even if you do mind. I don't know if have you ever heard the word capitulate?
No.
Okay. Okay. Husbands cave into their wives all the time because the wife will ask them for something and he'll say no, and the wife will keep asking him till finally he says yes. So finally he caves in from the pressure and says, okay, fine.
Yeah, so it's to agree.
Agree under duress.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Under threat of being annoyed. So, caved in is usually when something keeps being put on you and finally you agree to it. Even though you didn't want to do it, finally you agreed to it because it keeps getting put on you. Okay, my lips are sealed.
Yes, from the context, it might mean that they're not going to say anything about it.
Yes, your lips are sealed, so you're not going to open your mouth. Yeah. That basically means I'm going to keep your secret. Okay, the next one is to have your voice heard.
That people listen to what you say.
Yes, typically someone in authority listens to what you have to say. So usually that's when you keep complaining to the boss and finally he listens to you. Right? Usually it's someone in authority that you keep asking for something and your voice is heard.
Yeah.
Okay?
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Below par.
Below par.
Okay. Do you ever...
What does par mean?
Okay, I was just about to get into that. Have you ever played golf, or do you know anybody that plays golf?
Not in Syria. It's not that common.
Okay, but do you know anything about golf?
No.
Okay,
No,
so in golf, all the holes are rated by how many strokes they figure it'll take to get there, right? So when you look at a hole on a golf course, it'll say it's a par 3 hole or it's a par 5 hole. That means the average player is going to take 5 strokes, or a good player will take 5 strokes to sink the ball. So par is the average. Okay? So saying something's below par means that it's below average. It's not as good as it should be. Right? Now they don't use above par much, but they use below par quite a bit. Often they'll talk about someone's work performance is below par. Right? Your work performance is exceptional, your work performance is good, your work performance is average, your work performance is below par.
So it's not that good, it's not okay.
Right? So that's, it's exceptional, it's da-da-da-da, and then average, and then they'll say your work performance is below par.
So what's the opposite of that? Idiom?
Below par would be good, exceptional.
Exceptional or good.
Right? Exceptional, usually you have par, goods here, that's below par. So good and below par are kind of opposite, where exceptional is more of an extreme. Yeah. And below par is not really an extreme, it just means that it's not where it should be. So it's a very common business term. Okay, so the next one is burn the candle at both ends.
I had an idea that, I thought that it was like I don't know. I don't understand it in this context. What does it mean? I give up.
Usually it means that you're working lots of hours and very hard. So you're burning the candle at both ends. So you're instead of just going at one rate of speed, you're using twice as much energy. Right? So your candle is basically your energy level, and you're depleting it twice as fast because you're burning it at both ends.
I got it, of course.
Okay. Reality check.
He knows the situation well.
He found out about the situation.
Found out.
Usually it means somebody thinks something's a certain way, and all of a sudden they find out that it's something different. Okay? Like, my boss thought that I didn't have another job. And then when I gave him my 2 weeks notice, he got a reality check and realized that I have other options. So a reality check is like having a realization that something's not quite the way you thought it would be. And usually it's a realization that you're not in as good a position as you thought you were. Right? Somebody thinks they're a good employee and the boss calls them in and says that he's going to have to fire them if they don't do better. All of a sudden they get a reality check and they realize that they're not as good as they thought they were. Okay, and the last one is step up to the plate.
Step up. In this context means like I don't know. It's another new idiom.
It's it basically means to step up and get the job done. So stepping up to the plate is a baseball thing. When you step up to the plate, you step up to bat. So
Yes.
when you step up to the plate, if somebody wants to learn English, right, and no one else will help them, well, Hayyan steps up to the plate and he teaches them English. So Hayyan comes in and gets the job done that needs to be done.
I don't know.
So it goes very well with having a reality check, right? Because a lot of people have a reality check and they realize that they have to step up to the plate and do the job better. So the two go hand in hand quite well.
Yeah, exactly. They do.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for helping out. Thank you very much for everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned some interesting things from it. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.